started. So welcome guys to our What is Coaching call. Kayla Highland is here to host it with me. She's one of the coaches on my team. She is kicking butt, and the reason why I asked her to be on this call is because not only is she doing well in her business, but this isn't her full-time job. So she has many other obligations. I could list them all for you, but I'm going to let her do that for you. But really, if you work something else, if you are full-time in a teaching position, or maybe whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you're thinking, I just really don't have enough time for this. Kayla's going to talk to you a little bit about what she does. So welcome to the call. Sit back, get a glass of water, get whatever you want, get yourself comfortable, and know that you can pop in and jump in and ask any questions as you need it. But we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to hand it over to Kayla.
Hello. Emma decided that she wanted to listen to this.
Hey, Emma.
So, a little strange. Okay, I'm going to flip this way because I feel awkward looking at my side camera. So I live in Illinois, right next to the town that Tiffany is from. So that's how I've always known her. Her sister, I don't know if you even know this, but your sister is married to my cousin because my grandma is a Lions.
Yes.
So
small town relationships.
That's how it happens.
And Cooper's is being a puppy.
So, really short backstory. I had Emma when I was 17, so I just always have had the mentality ever since then of like I wasn't going to be a stereotype. So that has been absolutely my driving force in everything that I do. I'm just going into my 5th year teaching. I teach high school English at the sophomore and senior level, and then I also teach AP English. So I have the really, really smart kids who kind of make me feel dumb sometimes. And I get to start cheerleading coaching in 2 weeks. So that is yet another thing to add to my crazy. I do the after school program for the kids who need extra help. And that's on Tuesday, Thursdays. My friend and I own and operate a business where we paint old barn wood and make signs out of it, and then we go to vendor shows and sell that. And then now all of a sudden too, I'm rehabbing furniture for people, which is great because I just got paid in a massage for that, which was great. But that's also, but then the biggest thing that kind of defines our life is that we are a fire family. So my husband is a full-time fire department employee at the Pontiac Fire Department. He recently just got off of probation, so we are in the heat of overtime shifts where he's not going to be home now for 48 hours at a time most of the time, and that he can get forced. So even if it's not supposed to be a shift for him, he can get a call and have to be there in 5 minutes for the rest of the day. But our department's small enough that they also would go if there's a call. So if the pager goes off, you'll probably hear it, but we just live with pagers all over our house because he always has to go if there's a call. So that is my laundry list of crazy in my life. And Beachbody fits into that in all of the small crevices of time that I can possibly find, because I'm also not a morning person, and I don't care how many personal development books I read, I cannot get up. So I'm not the people who are oh, wake up at 5 a.m. and get your laundry list of things done, because that doesn't happen for me, not with this hooligan. So I just find time in every other minute of my day.
So thanks for sharing, Kayla. As you can see, one of the biggest things that people talk about is, I don't have time for this. I don't need something else on my plate. So it's good to know that people like Kayla can do this business, be successful, and still have a lot on their plate. So a little bit about me. I'm the founder of Team Abs, and that is our huge family. And really this all started when I was pregnant, and when my husband was playing baseball, he would be gone through the whole season, and I was a teacher. I was a kindergarten teacher, and like Kayla, I was a coach. So I was a high school or a junior high volleyball coach, and our team was really, really good. We went to state, so we were very competitive, had a lot of practices. I poured my time into that. I was helping out in the Sunday school program. So I had a lot on my plate as well as being a single mama. So Kayla and I have a lot of similarities when we just throw a bunch of stuff on our plate and just make it happen. So that's what happened for me when I first started, and teaching was my passion. I taught kindergarten at Cornell grade school and loved it, lived in Cornell. And what happened was after when I say I love teaching, I had no intentions of ever quitting. Like, I wanted to homeschool my son, but I was counting on my husband to make the big leagues so that I can quit my job, because at that time we were solely relying on my income as a teacher, which, guys, is not a whole lot. So we were scraping really bad. And once I had my son, I was like, okay, I need to be in shape and I need to find a way to be with my family. I literally could not take myself, like, I would drop him off with our family and cry. And the emotional release that I felt like I had was something that maybe not all mamas experience, but if you do experience that, it hurts really bad. And so I was dropping him off and then going to teach other kids. And in my heart, all I wanted to do is be home with him, teach him, be a part of his life. And I couldn't because of finances. So fast forward a little bit, when I got cleared to work out, I think I even waited a couple extra months because I was not feeling good. I had an emergency C-section. So once I started getting back in shape, I saw this opportunity to get healthy and fit and financially make money. And so I was like, shoot, this is my golden ticket. This is what I want to do. I love working out. I had no stretch of imagination. I had no idea about nutrition. We were not very well behaved in the kitchen department, but I knew how to sweat. So I was like, okay, I'll learn. So I started this business opportunity and slowly grew my team, but I quickly replace my teaching income. So about 6 months in, I matched my teaching income and I could have quit teaching, but I decided to finish out the school year. And really what that meant to me was being a family together. It meant that I could create my own business hours. If I wanted to work when everyone was sleeping, I sure as heck could. If I wanted to cuddle a little bit extra with my son in the morning, I could. If we wanted to go out and do a trip or go with family or go to the pumpkin patch, we could drop and do that at any moment. So more than that, my husband traveled with baseball, so that meant we can finally be a family together every day that he wasn't on the road, which is half the season. So again, more time apart. So I just took this opportunity to be a product of the product. And that's really what helped my business. Is I started on these workout programs. I drank my Shakeology and posted my journey on social media. And then everyone's like, wait, what are you doing? And then I wasn't selling anything. I was just sharing. So that's kind of what we do, is we share and we don't sell. We don't have to sell. We're not icky salespeople. But I want to challenge you guys that this opportunity, we are here for you, to train you, to teach you everything that we know. But I want you to take the moment to think about what you vision in your life, what you want to happen, where you want your life to be in a couple years from now, 10 years from now, 30 years from now. And really stop and think, what I'm doing right now, is that going to lead me to the place that I want to be, or something missing? And for me, being a teacher was great, but it was not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I wanted to be with my son. So this Beachbody opportunity was the opportunity I needed to create the future that I wanted. With a lot of short-term sacrifice, I have created something huge with the help of all of us here on this team. So think about that, whether you're going to join Beachbody or not, join our team or not. Just be conscious of that and know that you're not stuck anywhere, and that you have the ability to change anything that you want in order to get what you desire. So I'm going to go ahead and let Kayla talk about some of the fears and concerns that some people have when joining this MLM company, or concerns that they have when they hear, oh, is that a scheme? So go ahead, Kayla.
Okay, and that was the very first thing my husband said to me when I first brought up, like, hey, I kind of think I want to do this, which I had been doing Beachbody for like over a year before I had signed up. Right when we got engaged, I was, I had I want to be the skinny bride kind of thought process. So I did a 21-day fix, and, then I kind of dabbled, and then we argued a lot about the price of Shakeology, and it was just, okay, where we're going to do it. So his fears were legitimate. I am an anxious person by nature, so I had already, before I even said anything to him, put so much thought and sleeplessness into all of my thoughts of it. But my biggest thing, and I'm sure, and it's still his, is the time commitment. When am I going to fit this in? And that's obviously with my laundry list of hats that I wear, the biggest, like, I think that people don't grasp. I don't have time to sit down for a couple hours at a time unless it's on his shift days, because since I see him so infrequently, when he is home, I really try to be present as much as I can. Does that mean I'm perfect? No, because part of anything I do is I do it all in. So if people are messaging me, then I'm going to respond to them. But as far as my training goes, and as far as just watching all of my things in different groups I'm in, I just always make it work for us, that I do those on days that he's at shift or nights that he's at meetings. And I just always do it either while Emma's cuddling with me in bed, like she is right now, or after she's gone to bed. The other times that I've been able to figure out how to make this business work for me is when I dry my hair in the morning. That's like a solid 10 minutes that I can be on my phone. So I figured out a way that I sit on the toilet with the lid down, and I like prop up my blow dryer with my knees, and then I'm on my phone while I'm like moving my head back and forth. So yes, awesome. I think for somebody to walk in my house in the morning and see me doing that would be totally like, what the heck is she doing? But that's 10 minutes that we're just sitting doing nothing anyway. So I just have figured out to use that time. I also have a 25-minute commute to school every day. So I just have gotten really good at using voice command and doing voice messages to people so that I can communicate that way on the drive time. Last year, I was fortunate enough that I had somebody from Pontiac drive with me. So I just prefaced our like agreement to carpool with, you can drive, but on days that you drive, I'm probably not going to talk to you because I need to run my business. So that was great. And I miss teaching with her anyway, but I also miss that extra hour of work time I was getting a couple days a week. And then my other time that I really work my business is during my lunch hour and during my prep hour and during my 3-minute passing periods, because you can send a couple quick messages in 3 minutes really easy. So again, I don't ever sit down and really get to crank stuff out, but I just Emma is such a nut. I just do all of it in every minute that I can. Another concern that I had going into this was, oh my gosh, I've seen a couple people and they post all the time, and doesn't that annoy people? And I don't want to annoy people. But just today I had some lady who I haven't spoken to in years. I posted a picture of my feet at my school desk, and she commented like, hey, I'm about to go back to school from maternity leave, and like, thank you for posting. You inspire me every day. Okay, great. So clearly I was just nervous of something that's not real. Do I think that some people overpost all the negative garbage in their life? Yes. But I try to do the exact opposite, so that just works out. Another couple things that I had been worried about, as well as, my husband and my best friends, which conveniently now all my best friends have signed up as coaches under me. So I guess I'm making the example. But I didn't know how I would handle being viewed as like a healthy person. Like, we still eat family pizza night, and if I want to eat a whole ton of cheese sauce, I didn't want people to be like, oh, but you're a Beachbody coach, you're not supposed to be able to eat that stuff. So I still eat cheese sauce on Friday. It's a tradition. Yeah, we eat pizza every Friday night. And not every Friday do I totally binge, but some Fridays I binge. So, but that's been great conversation for me to have with people. Like, yes, I'm a Beachbody coach, but I'm not like crazy. Like, I can still eat food. The other things, just on a more personal level, I had been scared of joining a giant team and like being compared to the other girls. So I had been scared of, oh, what if I'm not like advancing as fast as they are? What if I'm not helping as many people as other people are? Like, will that be looked down upon? And that's totally the opposite. And that's just the environment of the company, but especially the environment of our team, that it doesn't matter if you're helping anybody or if you're helping yourself. I think that's kind of the sole purpose. So that's been really nice. I had also been nervous. I made a giant list earlier. Also been nervous about like, okay, so you have Tiffany and she was able to quit her job and do all these awesome things in life. Like, will it be bad of me to not want to push as hard as she pushed? And no, again, it's not, because that's, again, the great part of this is that you get to work as hard as you want to work. And if you have a straight 8-hour day where you can totally focus and dive in, that's great. But if you have 7 seconds every single day and that's all you've got, that's fine too. The beauty of this is that you get to make it however much, however crazy involved, however, like, you get to choose that because you are your own boss. I had also been nervous about like working under people. Like, I have my principal and my superintendent. I didn't want like another boss. But the great thing that I've been able to do for my team then is that I can say, like, do you need me to be crazy in your face? Or do you need me to just like gentle nudge you? Or do you want me to just never say a gosh darn word to you about the business? And they can tell me exactly what they want from me, just like I've been able to tell Tiffany exactly what I need from her so that I can reach my goals, and she can help me along the way, and then I can help my team along the way. But then I can also do that with my challengers. Like, if I haven't seen you post something today, do you need me, to remind you, or do you need me to yell at you or not say anything to you? So, again, it's just however much works for you. And then obviously, because it's a business, and this is my last big thing, like, how are we going to make money? Is it worth the time investment financially? Which Emma just says yes. Yeah. And she's excited because it paid for vacation this year. So, so she was, excited. And clearly she's 9 and she has no idea of real life adult finances.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Sure.
2 dogs and a home.
So, but just to let you know the possibilities. So again, I don't work this as hard as a lot of people do, but, and it's not even just on my Beachbody income, but I just got to write my husband a $600 check to pay off a credit card that's number 6, which is like disgusting to say out loud that people have that many credit cards. But so since I started this a year ago, we've paid off now 6 credit cards.
Yay!
I'm so excited. It feels so good.
Yeah, can we pause for some serious celebration for that? That is huge.
Yes. Emma's jumping on the bed.
Celebrate, Emma. You celebrate.
So, and again, that's not all Beachbody income, but it's with the principles that I've learned through Beachbody, that I don't want to live a life of debt, and I don't want to live a life of just surviving. I want to thrive, and I want my family to thrive. And you don't get that kind of thought recognition as a teacher, because you are just
Hey, Jennifer's dad.
What?
her dad. So you don't get that thought recognition as a teacher. So getting any of that where you actually get to work on you is probably the best part of all of this, both mentally and physically and financially. So all of my fears initially are nothing and compare, like, they're nothing. I would tell myself, which I tell myself all the time because of my anxiety, I need to calm down, but not one of my fears was legitimate. They were all just made up in my head and made up of what society has said, and none of them are true.
Which leads into a good point about what is in it for you. Why would you want to be a Beachbody coach? And I listed a few examples of what I wanted to be. But before that, I want to tell you, a lot of people have concerns with an MLM company. They see people being added into groups. Maybe you've been added into a group without your permission before. You see a lot of people working their entrepreneurship in MLM companies, which is amazing because if you're in the right MLM company, the company actually works for you. So Beachbody works for us, and I'll explain that and when we talk about the commission part of things. But an MLM company is not a pyramid scheme. It doesn't have that. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal, and Beachbody is a multi-billion-dollar company. Or a billion-dollar company, sorry. If they were doing something illegal, they would have been shut down a long time ago. So nothing illegal. And really, the pyramid shape is the business foundation of any business or any entity working. So like Kayla was saying, as teachers, we had a principal over us, then a superintendent and a board. So there's always someone above you. And that's just kind of how businesses are ran. So when you are running this Beachbody business, although you do have someone above you, we all work together to help each other. And I'll explain that in our commission section as well. So a couple of things why you would do this. Why in the world would you join as a Beachbody coach? Well, first of all, the number one most important thing is you're going to get yourself healthy. You're going to be fit, healthy. You're going to learn a lifestyle change. Like Kayla said, not everyone on this journey is in it to be like a bodybuilder and competing on stage. We're like real people that have real cravings, who have real family times, real traditions, like Emma was saying, that we want to do with our family. Pizza night. And that's totally fine. So what you get to do is inspire other people through your living that, hey, it's about balance, and you can have these things as long as you're on track and working out. And so we provide you with all those tools when you get started with the program. So you get healthy. When you start getting healthy, like Kayla mentioned, your family, your friends, they get healthy. They start being interested in this. And that was the biggest thing for me. My family right away did not get involved, but now like they are so involved in this. My dad has been able to come off a huge amounts of medications because of Shakeology. It is when you get a text message from somebody thanking you for what you've done in their lives because you've changed their lives, or you've given them hope, or you've given them a new pep in their step, or you've helped them hit a goal in their life where they have struggled with for years. You guys, that is everything. That is why we do this, and that is why you're going to fall in love with it and start to become addicted to it, because you're helping change people's lives as well as your own. Then all the things in your life that you struggle with, like Kayla said, anxiety or whatever it is that you struggle with, Beachbody teaches you how to handle that, because they force you to become a leader in an amazing environment that is, they actually, one of the vital behaviors is to do personal development. And guys, I did not read before this. I was a person, Kayla, plug your ears, you're an English teacher. I was the person that when my English teacher assigned a book, like I would read like every other chapter or look up the notes. Like I was not into reading at all.
I love to read.
So now, Emma, trust me, I love, love, love to read. There's nothing more exciting than picking up a good book to develop your personal inside of yourself to make you a better person, better for your family, better for your your career, your jobs, whatever you're doing, it creates this positive mindset in your mind to conquer things that you thought before could not be conquered. So you're going to be able to face things that you are struggling with and actually work on them and become a better person while getting paid to do that. You get to help others, help your friends, like we were saying. You get to go on trips. You earn trips. Next year, we are going in the spring. We're going to Punta Cana. And we have also a trip next summer that everyone is pretty much going on. We're going to go to New Orleans. We have retreats that we go on. It's just amazing the trips that you go on, but then the fellowship that you get too. You meet friends, you get connected with people, you enjoy it. Like, I really feel like I was never involved in a sorority, but it's like those sisters. They're there for you. They'll always be there for you. And it's an amazing friendship. We have a private Facebook group that we all chat in, and we share ideas in, and we help each other, and we're not catty. Like, I don't even remember the last time we had something catty happen, which is kind of funny because I am not the kind of girl that hangs out with other girls. Like, I was just like, give me all the guys, I'll just hang out with them, play sports with them, do stuff with them. I don't want the drama. But honestly, like, I have found friends that are forever here, and that's the one thing that I was not expecting at all. I'm quite independent, and I'm like, I'll just do what I gotta do. But I've come out with a lot of amazing friendships from that. The other thing is, you get to be a beacon of hope to others, guys. And I know I briefly touched on that, but when, like, Kayla even mentioned, Kayla, you're like talking about everything that I was going to talk about. No, it's great. People message you and are like, thanks for this. I've been following you for like 2 years now. I haven't commented or liked any of your posts, but they'll message you and they'll say something like, you don't know how much you help me every day. So that's what we want to do, is just be a beacon of hope for people and to help encourage them. So those are some of the things that you get to benefit from it, as well as making money. So a lot of great things. So Kayla already mentioned kind of how she makes it work and how she fits it into her time. I am now a stay-at-home mama, but I homeschool Weston, and we have other activities that we do. And so now I get to work my business at home kind of at my own time. And most of it's done during nap time, which thank God he still has a nap. So the other thing we're going to talk to you about is how you start this opportunity. So if this is something that interests you, shoot, I stopped the recording. Oops. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so if this is something that interests you, what you can do is what you do to get started is you start with a challenge pack, and that is just Shakeology and a fitness program, and you just bust your butt to get the results, which, like I said, will help you share the products. You share your journey, you share what you're going through, you share, I don't want to work out right now, but I'm going to anyway, because people can relate to that. And you share like, hey, I got to do 2 more push-ups than I did last time, or, maybe you're going to do yoga and you're like, I can touch my toes finally. You just share what you're doing in your journey to help inspire other people. We are not into like posting, hey, this is on this like I don't know, like, we're not into sales, like, those awkward people that come up to you and approach you in the mall and you're like, okay, no, I don't want your stuff. Like, that's not what we do. We want to reach our hand out and say, hey, we're here to help you. If you need it, we run free groups. So when you first start off as a coach, you get signed up, we plug you into our team page, we get you started in trainings, and they're all self-paced that you can do at your own time. Like Kayla said, if you have a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, but pretty much those trainings are to help you. We've established really good trainings for you. We are the top 0.01% team in all of Beachbody. We were an elite team last year, and we know what we're doing. We're here to help, and we can help you too. So what you do is you first start off with a free group. So we're all about pouring into other people and adding value to their lives. So we're going to start off and say, hey, I've got this free group. Come do this free group with me and enjoy something for free, instead of reaching out to all your friends and be like, hey, come buy from me. So that's your first step. And that happens while you're starting your workout program. So your coach will work with you. Whoever invited you here, you just reach out to them and be like, okay, it's go time. I'm ready for this. You'll reach out to them and they'll get you started with all of that. How to get started, there is a $15 or a $16 business service fee every month to run your business. And the great thing about Beachbody is that you don't have to order, like some MLM companies, you order this big kit at the very beginning and then you have to sell those all off to make commission. What you order is actually a product to get healthy and fit. So you order your workout program, and then people who want to order, they have your website and they specifically go to your website. They fill out all their information. They check out there. Beachbody then takes that order, fulfills that order, sends it out to them, and then they get it. So you don't have to do any processing or shipping or anything such as that. It's as easy as sharing your journey, sharing your struggles, sharing your success. So that's how you get started. Again, that's that business service fee every month, but it's waived if you're in military. So if you know someone that's in military, if they want to sign up to be a coach, it's literally free for them to be a coach. And then on top of that, you make 25% commission off of everything that you sell, and you get $30 off of Shakeology every month, which a lot of people end up signing up to be a coach just because they love Shakeology and they want a discount. And you don't have to sell anything in order to get that discount. But yeah, so you can refer other people and make commission, and that's kind of how it works. For instance, if you sold 21 Day Fix, which is a huge program that is very popular, it's with nutrition, and 21 Day Workout Program that's only 30 minutes a day, you sell one of those, you get $40. The real money comes from when you start building your team. And Beachbody is amazing. Like I told you, the MLM companies are great if you can find one that is going to work for you. Beachbody pours in millions and millions of dollars in infomercials. We've all seen them. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, P90X comes on, Insanity comes on, 21 Day Fix. It comes on. And what happens is everyone that orders off of those infomercials or commercials, they actually get a coach, which is us. So we get free customers. And then if we hit certain goals in our business, we actually make commission off of free customers that we get. So that's something that we also, how we can make money. But when you build your team, Beachbody gives you bonuses every week. So that is amazing. 90 to 95% of my commission that I make, not commission, income that I make is actually from my team. You invest in your team, train them up, and then they flourish. They get the results that they want, and we all help each other. So girls, am I missing anything on when you're getting started to sign up as a coach and all that good stuff?
Nope, you covered it all.
Okay. So then the New Coach University is a training that we start every beginning of the month. Every first of the month, we start this New Coach training. So you guys are just in time to sign up, get ready, get all your stuff together, and then join us in a private Facebook group exclusively for new coaches. And it'll walk you through everything you need to do to be successful in this business. And like I said, it's on your own time. So that is coming up in 2 weeks. So great time to jump on board if this is something that your heart's kind of like fluttering over. You're like, hey, maybe I could do this. But really, guys, we don't want to push you into this, but we do want to say when we all started, we had hesitations. We had doubts. We had insecurities. All of those feelings are completely normal, but I promise you, I hope that you will listen to me and hear me out on this. I promise you, no matter what you do in this life, if you choose to stay inside of that box of doubt and insecurities and disbelief in yourself, you are never going to be more than what you are right now. So that's why when we chose to do this, it wasn't easy, but it's so, so, so rewarding. So if you have any hesitations, feel free to ask questions right now. I'm going to open it up for you guys to ask questions. Hillary, if you have anything to add, please feel free to jump in. Kayla, if there's anything that you want to add, and if anyone else has anything to add or questions to ask, please go ahead. We're open books, and we'll be happy to answer anything that you have right now.
I think I just want to add, to reiterate, like, it's so doable. And I like, you're not like being icky. My dog's trying to kiss me right now. You're not ever like, hey, you need this. But it's more just because one of my best friends too is a nutritionist, and she's just super weird. But she's always like, but you're just, it's not that you're going out and claiming to be somebody you're not. I never have said I'm a personal trainer, I know everything there is to know about nutrition. Instead, you just say, this is how I was able to lose 20 pounds. This is how I was able to be the fit bride, not the skinny bride, the fit bride, and feel really good in my dress and feel really good on vacation and just feel really good in my own skin. So
and you're super relatable that way.
Yeah. And that's what works, and that's what attracts people to you. So,
and I forgot to mention, Kayla, what happens when someone's like, hey, I'm interested in what you do? What do we do? Like, what is the majority of our business doing? Like, what are we doing with these customers, clients, once we get them?
So all you do is you just coach them through it. It's, so today I just had somebody, I don't know what to eat, Kayla. So I didn't tell her cheese sauce with your pizza on Friday, but I did say, let me give you a couple of my ideas. So tonight my family had BLTs. Tomorrow we're having tacos. Wednesday we're having stir fry. So I was able just to give her those really quick, easy recipes to make it happen and explain how they fit in the containers. And she's like, okay, that's all I needed. I just needed someone to explain this to me.
And we run the challenge group. So when someone like Kayla has someone that's interested in a program, she gets to run monthly challenge groups. So that's what keeps us accountable. Mm-hmm. So we do a private online accountability group where people check in, and we're posting sweaty selfies, we're asking questions, we're engaging, we're building relationships with people. I cannot stress that enough. This business is about building relationships with people and just caring about people. And that's what we do. We check into these online accountability groups and we run them, and we teach you how to run them. It's really easy. You get to do your own thing. There's no cookie cutter type of people here. It's just you get to put your own spin on how you feel is best. And that's a great thing. Jennifer, you're going to be something for someone that Sarah can't be. And Kayla can help someone that maybe isn't, I can't help in the same way. We all have our differences, and people connect with us so different. So, yeah. Hillary, do you have anything to add?
I don't think so. I think you guys covered pretty much everything.
What were some of your biggest issues at the very beginning?
Definitely putting myself out there. I was just scared to put myself out there. That was the biggest thing. Still is. I mean, I still struggle with it daily.
Have you grown at all in that area?
Oh, absolutely. And just the people that just watch my growth and can tell a difference in me, they ask, what are you doing? How are you doing it? And so I just share. That's it.
Jennifer, did you have any questions? Okay, Sarah, I know that you have already seen the chat, so if you have any questions, you can post in there. So to get started, guys, your challenge pack is usually anywhere from 140 to 160 is usually what the most popular ones are. Some go up to 180, all the way up to 200. So it just depends. That includes your first month of business service fee, that's $16. And it also includes your business startup. So you get a little kit in the mail teaching you about it, and that's usually $40. So if you don't order any product, it's $40 to get started as a coach, and then after that, it's going to be $16 every month for your business service fee. However, if you do not get any product or you don't have something already at home, then you're going to be selling because you don't know how the products work. So that's why we always say we are not icky salespeople. We really get in, we really be proof of the products and that they work. These are designed by some of the top-notch trainers, nutritionists, specialists. Shakeology is filled with the most dense nutrition you could possibly have. If you went to the store, nutrition store, and you tried to recreate it with all of these superfoods and vitamins and minerals, it'd be only over $700 in ingredients. And that is not the case when you order Shakeology. It's $100 as a coach. So a month, 30 meals, $100. So like I said, to get started, it's $140 up to $205 depending on the program you get started with. And if you've already bought a challenge pack before, say you have already ordered through Kayla or Hillary or myself, it is free to sign up as a coach, like $0. You just follow a link, you pay the $40, and you get reimbursed within 1 to 3 business days. And so it's free. So it's a no-brainer. We'd love to welcome you on our team to show you the ropes, to show you how you can make this what you want. If you want to run, we're here to run. If you want to walk, we're here to walk. If you want to just have some great friendships and have some accountability for getting in shape, we're here for that too. But we're in the business of making dreams come true, you know. So we're excited that you guys are on. And if you guys have any other questions, I'm going to just give you a few more seconds for anybody that has anything. And if not, then we'll just hopefully welcome you on our team page soon.
Good night.
Bye, Emma.
Bye.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for jumping on, and hopefully we'll be welcoming you on our team page again. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.